In this quick reminder, I want to read from a couple of verses in Colossians chapter 1. I'm going to start in verse 25. Of this church, Paul says, I was made a minister according to the stewardship from God bestowed on me for your benefit. And then down in verse 27, he goes on to say, to whom God willed to make known what is the riches of the glory of this mystery among the Gentiles, which is Christ in you, the hope of glory. These verses were written to a group of believers who were being exposed to false teaching. They were ideas that, if believed, would cause their eyes to look away from Jesus. And what Paul was combating is the false teaching that man's hope is found within his own understanding, his own knowledge. If there is one thing I've proven to myself in life, it's that trying to lean on my own knowledge, my own understanding, will only leave me with frustration and despair. Paul put it this way, for I know that nothing good dwells in me, that is, in my flesh, for the willing is present in me, but the doing of the good is not. Romans 7:18. And Solomon's instructions were these: trust in the Lord with all your heart, and do not lean on your own understanding. Proverbs 3:5. As we deal with the issues of life, no matter what it may be, social issues, marriage, your job, the rising cost of inflation, politics, or whatever it may be, along with the uncertainty and the fear that it brings with it, may those of us who have placed faith in Christ live according to that hope that we have in Him. Be encouraged, believer, because we have a guarantee. Colossians 1:27 tells us that Christ in you is the hope of glory. And the word hope here brings with it the reality of confident expectation. It's not chance, it's surety. You can count on it. Therefore, our certainty does not come from man's best, but from God's best, found in Christ, who, according to Colossians 2:10, is also the head of all rule and authority. So be encouraged today, believer, in that Christ, the head of all rule and authority, not only has control over the issues of your life, but He also has you. What great hope. My name is Kelly Doherty, and I'm the host of the His Hill podcast. If you want to get in touch with me, you can. You can do it by email, and that's at Kelly, Kelly, at hishill.org. We post our regular episodes every Thursday, and this week we'll be sharing a message with you that Ron Lowry, one of our guest lecturers, gave to us in our Sunday night worship service that we have once a month here at His Hill. And in doing so, he will be encouraging us to finish well. So make sure to listen to that episode. I want to thank you for listening to this quick reminder. And remember, keep your eyes fixed on Jesus.